Why would a perfect God create people in his image, knowing they'd choose rebellion and crucify him? He knew we'd break his heart, and still he gave it to us. Do you like to create things? Let's dive into a story. Imagine a perfect engineer, limitless in wisdom, lacking nothing. He decides to create a world of robots, moving flawlessly. Every design good. Everything works beautifully. There's no malfunction, no grief, no shame, just
perfection.
No conflict, no sorrow, but also no choice, no joy, no genuine love. So the engineer decides to do something that defies logic, not out of desperation, not to fill a void, but to introduce something extraordinary into his creation.
Freedom.
He gives robots a heart, not because he needs their affection, but because the ability to choose is what makes existence meaningful. And for the first time, they smile because they want to. They build relationships. They show loyalty, not because they're told to, but because they choose to. And then comes rebellion. One of the most advanced robots rewrites its own code. It knows what it's doing. It chooses rebellion. From the outside, it looks like the engineer made a mistake, built a system, dropped robots into chaos, and let them suffer. But that's not the real story. He saw the virus coming, and before even forming one robot, he prepared the solution. He creates a containment chamber, a place for those who refuse repair, those who carry the virus without remorse. And this place exists not out of cruelty, but because freedom comes with weight and choices have consequences. So the engineer decides to do something that defies logic. He enters the system, not to override it, but to become part of it. He takes on the form of a robot, untouched by the virus, yet vulnerable to its effects. He walks among the broken and starts to absorb all the damage, and through an unimaginable cost opens the way back. So why did God create us knowing we'd fall? Because love without freedom isn't love, and freedom means some would choose death. He saw every betrayal, every rejection, every soul that would walk away, and still he created, not because he needed us, but because he wanted to give us a chance. Even if we never take it, because mercy isn't mercy if it's only for the obedient, and love isn't love if it's only given to the guaranteed. Sin is a spiritual infection that separates us from God, and since he alone is life, that separation leads to death. Some of us even now feel resistance, confusion, pain, anger, but that's not just emotion, it's the virus speaking. It rewrites how we see love, how we trust God, how we define truth, and unless we question the infection, we'll keep calling the cure
a threat.
Jesus didn't send a system fix. He came himself. He felt the silence, the shame, the suffering. He died so we wouldn't die forgotten, and he rose so the door home would never close again. And that is agape love, sacrificial, unconditional, undeserved. Blessings.